Hi everyone and welcome to this week's Plan With Me video. Before we get into a fresh new week, I thought I would just turn back and show you how last week, or this week, is now looking. So quite a lot of things been added in, and yeah, it's been a good week so far. Though I think my highlight had to be this morning when my youngest said to me, "You're the best mummy in the world," which was just lovely, so I had to jot that down. But yeah, we've had quite a busy week and with all sorts of things going on. So without further ado, let's crack on and get into a brand new week ready for next week. Lots and lots of things going on next week, so I've got quite a few things I need to keep track of, and I've pulled out a few things that I'm planning to use as we go along. So without further ado, let's start popping down what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this next week, the Winter Safari Designer Edition kit. So this is quite a nice animal print in sort of wintry, autumny colours. So I think it works quite nicely with the November setup there. So the first thing I tend to do, as you know by now if you've watched a couple of these, is to put myself down a checklist at the top, as I use that throughout the week just to jot down on any days what I need to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in. So I hope you all have had a good week so far, and obviously it's fireworks night last night here, so we had some fun and games. The kids were very excited, which was lovely. And yeah, although I have to say Eleanor this morning was absolutely shattered because she couldn't get to sleep for all the fireworks. Understandable. So we'll have to see what happens tonight. So yeah, so here we go. And also this week that we're in at the moment, obviously I opened up on Wednesday just for monthly kits and seasonal things, and oh my word, you guys, I was just amazed by the response. There was part of me that was thinking, oh, I've only got Christmas and New Year's stuff out. There's only, you know, a few bits in store. There won't be that much, surely. But no, absolutely blown away. I don't want a blue next to a blue. Put that one there. So thank you. Thank you so much for all the support and the lovely, lovely words and everything that has gone on this week. It's been fantastic. And we're working rapidly to get ready to move to ready to ship. So it's been an exciting week here. Okay, and one more there for Friday. Oh, we got Friday the 13th next week. That'd bother me if I was superstitious, which I'm not. Okay, so that's those down. So next what I want to do is I'm just going to pop down some washi down the side to actually cover over the last little bit of fireworks there. And I picked out loads because I really couldn't decide what I was going to use. I had quite a few that went together and worked well with this. So I think I'm going to go with this grey dotty one here. And this is the point where I realise I've not picked up my scissors, and this is quite, yeah, that's not going to tear. 2 ticks, I'll go and pick them up. Okay, got the scissors. Right, so I think this one was came in a Brimbles box from Anna a few months ago. It came in a little set with this chevron one as well, which is really, really lovely. And yeah, Brimbles box, that monthly subscription box that she does, which is just lovely. And I did do an unboxing on Periscope of this month's, which is all Christmas themed, if you want to go and check that out. And then I might layer that actually with something a bit different too. Yeah, I think we might introduce this one. This little set came, I think it's an Amy Tangerine one, and I found it on the Homemakery, and yeah, kind of had to have that one really. So let's get those going. Had my nails done yesterday, so super short, which doesn't make it very easy when you're trying to peel washi and stickers. There we go. There we are. There we go. So that's just roll that back together, and yeah, sometimes I do like to separate the weekend off, but I think I'm going to use a skinny washi for that. Oops, flying across the desk. I'm going to use this really tiny zigzaggy purpley one. There we go. There we are. So that just fits down in between. Straight down the middle there. It gets busier and busier. I'm just starting to feel the need to make more of the weekend. We'll just take that to the bottom there. Okay. Right. So the next bit that I'm going to pop down, oh, I'm making such a mess, but never mind, it's a lovely mess, are the full boxes from the mixed boxes sheet across here. I had a couple of suggestions about putting at least 7 in one of these, which yeah, we can definitely look at doing that. And if you've seen the new releases for January, I have done a set of full boxes now, which you can get, and also for the New Year's set. So once I do reopen, do have a look at that. So that one can go there. However, today, as I've not obviously got 7, but I'm going to try doing full boxes all the way across, I've got another little plan for how to deal with that, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's just get these in. Next one, just whacking these down. There we go, and I think we'll finish off with a light blue. And the weekend one, I'm going to do something a bit different. Well, we're going to have a look and see what it looks like, and then I'll decide if I like it or not. So, what I pulled out as well are the Erin Condren designer sticker sheets. This is last year's collection, and there's quite a few different ones in here. And there was one, yeah, it was you, that I was thinking the colours matched in quite well, so I was going to make a weekend double box there. I did actually get this morning, Mr. FedEx knocked on my door at, some ungodly hour, about 20 to 8. And I did actually buy this year's ones as well, which I'll just give you a flick through so you can have a nosy. So some really lovely ones. That's like a chalkboard effect that I can't wait to use. And that one too. Yeah, I'm a bit, yeah, that's nice, but I'm not that bothered about that one. That's cute. I always love the fleur-de-lis pattern. Yeah, those are quite nice. The stripes, and that's really lovely. Actually, that would go quite well with this spread as well. And then in the mixed colours and the braids and Jolly Jester. So some really nice patterns in that one. But for this week, I'm going to go with making a double box out of this sheet, which, yeah, it's not animal print, but I think it works quite well. So on the back of these, they put the grid lines so that you can just measure up where you need to be. So I can see that's going to be there. And in terms of how high to go, right, yeah, just under that line there. And I say this is the irony that I can't cut straight. Okay, so that should fit across there for me. Yep. Good. Oh, I really should have kept my nails a bit longer yesterday. I can't get the backing off. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Right, so we'll go with that in there. Fabulous. And then what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to actually put my weekend banner. Now I was thinking about putting it across it, but I still like putting it at the top and taking out a few of the spaces for to do, so I'm going to do that still. There we go. And pop that across there so that, yeah, as I say, I can't fill my weekends up as much. So there we go. So I'm thinking that's working quite well. Right, that's that in. Just had to take a quick break there to let the cat in through the door. He's meowing outside most pitifully, so I thought I'd better let him in. Okay, so next things that I'm going to pop down. I want to use some more washi across the bottom here, and I'm wondering about the top as well. So let's just have a look and see what I've got and what's going to work. I picked up the pink because I was half wondering about bringing in another colour, but I don't know. I'm going to put that to one side for now. Same with the yellow. I think we'll go with some of that there, and I'm going to use that pretty one again across the top as well. Okay, so let's get these down. I think this might be my new favourite one. Isn't it funny how you get some rolls and they just come and you're like, oh, I need to use that on everything. I've already been using it on quite a few things. There we go. Across the top as well. Oh, not for going. So next week, as I said, I've got quite a lot to put in. It's more little things that I kind of need to remember to be doing rather than anything else. So it's an interesting week ahead. There's a few things on at school, and other than that, I mean, to be honest, it's mainly work, because obviously moving to ready to ship, I have an awful lot of stickers to get ready and get into stock. So for anyone who's been asking about whether I will have certain things in stock, if you've seen it, it will be in stock. Is kind of the way that it will be. The only exception to that might be some of the monthly kits for earlier on in the year. I may not stock those, or I might put them as cut to order completely, because obviously not everyone's going to want June and July stuff at the moment. Right, so let's get into this and start putting some bits and bobs down. So the first thing that I need to do, I know I've got a birthday next week for my uncle, so let's just find, get my sheets back together. There we go. Right, and I'm going to use, I think, the little celebration bit off here. So that's on Saturday, and so I'm just going to pop that up the top. I think we'll put it above the date and just pop Robert down there. Okay, and then you'll find I really do kind of jump about a little bit, so do bear with me. What I'm then actually going to do is put in my little sidebar in here, because I know that something I'm going to need to do next week at some point, but don't know what day it is I need to post his birthday card. So we'll pop in a to-do on the little sidebar, and we'll just start building that up. And I'm going to take that right across this week to meet up with the edge there. Ooh, shall we have another piece of washi? What do we think? I think we'll have another piece of washi before we do that. And why not use my favourite again? And yeah, actually, I'm feeling like building a sidebar all the way down, which is a bit different for me. There we go. So that's my sidebar kind of built there. Fab. Right, let's have a little look and see if I can find a nice little quote sticker or something to go up there. If I can't, we'll find something else. I think I quite like that believe you can and you will for this week. Feels quite apt. Okay, is that going to fill that gap? Right, so that's just going to need another little strip of washi at the top, just to fill in the space. So we'll do it in that purple. Seriously, if you have nails, you get your nails done, don't get them that short and then try and do stickers. It's just bonkers. There we go. And pop you in there. I'm quite liking that. an apt little quote, I think. Okay, so there we go. So that's the side done, and I'll probably fill that in later with some of the thicker strips of washi once I know I don't need anything else in that space. Right, so let's start putting in some things that are going on next week. I want to put in some reminders for school, because on Wednesday it's photo day and parents' evening, so I've got a couple of things for next week. So I'm going to use one of the little reminder apples at the top of the page up here for photos. And just put the coil back. And then I'll put in the an appointment sticker for the parents' evening appointment. So 5:30, as I tend to see this as sort of daytime up to around tea time, and then evening things that are going on. So 5:30 to me, oh hang on, no, it's 5:50. I'm going to zip that right across there. And we'll just go 5:50, parents' evening. Okay, so that's it for those bits, and then on Friday even it is non-uniform day, so I'm going to put another little apple in the top and just put non-uniform day. I do not want to be that mother that sends her daughter in uniform when it is non-uniform day. There we go. Okay, and then let's put in some boxes for my evening things that are going on. So on Monday I am out. Go, and on, that's it for that week. Ooh, that's unusual, that's quite nice. So just put that in. Apart from teaching, which I shall put in a minute. So a while ago I did myself some teaching stickers and nursery stickers. Those are the nursery stickers that are in store, but I did these in just custom colours to match in with a few sets I was planning on using. Although, that being said, I have absolutely no idea which colour of teaching ones I'd planned to use for this week, because actually none of them match in properly. So let's have a look at that there. I think I'm going to go with the dark purple to pick up on those bits too, and put these in. So again, as you probably know by now, I teach over a few tea times, so I kind of put them in this space here. And Friday, there we go. I'll put in my times. 4:30 till 5:45, and 5:15 till 6:30. There we go. And then nursery, and these ones I think I do have, yes I do have a match for nursery days. Right, before I put in the nursery stickers, I'm going to put in the stickers across the bottom that I use for the 1000 gifts challenge thing, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use some of the ordinary Erin Condren ones for these. So again, just going to pick out some colours that work. I think that one's quite nice. Alright, one. I'm just going to alternate these across. Two, does that match into you? Yeah, it does quite well. And then what else have we got here? Got some other purples and things. Not feeling the green. Definitely feels more of a bluey thing this week. Oh, that's gone so wonky. Let's get that up again. These are repositionable, which is great if you do just need to move them around, as I often do, especially when trying to film and plan. I don't know. my ability to stick a sticker straight eventually goes, which I did see a comment a while ago on one of the planner groups, and someone had commented about how when they watched YouTube videos and someone put a sticker on wonky, it gave them a little bit of a, oh, I need to put it straight, which I chuckled at a little bit, but you know. I know for those people who actually, you know, it really would bug them, it's not really a laughing matter. Anyhows. And we'll finish off with another one of those. There we go. Okay, so that's that in, which now I'm going to put in the nursery stickers across on the days that she's at nursery, and discover I've stuck one very nicely to the table, but there we go. Before I do that, I think we'll have another strip of washi all the way across though. Where's it gone? Here it is. There we go. Now you really do find out if you've done it straight or not. Ruler, ruler, ruler. Got that much stuff on the desk today. Everything's just vanishing on me. There we go. And across there. And it started to rain, so you may be able to hear the pitter patter of raindrops on the conservatory roof. So hopefully it won't get too heavy, or else I will have to stop filming, as you won't have a chance of hearing. And then, yeah, so nursery's going to go in there. So before I put that on, we'll do another little strip of the washi from the pack. Just across there. And I'm going to do that across these sections as well, so that it lines up quite nicely. I come to the conclusion as well this last week that, well, I've been really struggling with where to put my meal planning, because my planner used to live on my desk, which was fine. And I always used to do a weekly plan to go on the fridge that had everything in that was going on. But now I just realised she's not actually at nursery on Wednesday. But now my planner just sits on the worktop in the kitchen, because since we've had the kitchen done, there's space for it. So I no longer do a separate thing to stick on the fridge, which might not sound like that big of a deal, except that now my menu for each week is just this little scratty piece of paper that sticks on the fridge. And I don't know, I feel like I need a way or a space or something, or let's face it, a sticker, to put all my meal planning on in my planner. Because if this sits in the kitchen all the time, then it might as well be in my planner, really. So I'm thinking that I'm going to end up making some little ones to stack, or I don't know, put across here, or just something that will work for writing down, as I say, meal plans and things. I don't know, planner problems. It's a terrible thing to have, isn't it? At least we don't take ourselves too seriously. Okay, so let's have a look at what else is going on next week. So I'll write those in later. I do find for writing on these, I prefer a permanent pen. This is the Stabilo OHP, so overhead pen, universal. It's a permanent one in fine. And just to show you how it actually comes out, I just find that they go a little bit, I don't know, they don't go on as smoothly. So the 9th, what have we got for the 9th? We've got 3 gifts harvest. So I just find that goes on much nicer than if I show you on a bit of this edging with the flare. You can just see it's just not quite as deep, and it can smudge a little bit. So yeah, permanent pens for Erin Condren stickers I find are much, much better. Right, so things that are also going on next week. I need a little note, because next week on Celebrate Recovery I'm on Locking Up. So I'm going to use one of these little teardrops to put an extra little note on there. And just pop that in to that section. And first for this, I'm just going to put lock up so I remember. And then we have got gymnastics for Eleanor on Thursday after school club. So let's find, where have all those event stickers gone? There they are. And we're in that, so I think we'll just put for you. After school club of gymnastics. There we are. And that's actually it for things that are fixed time plans at the moment. However, what I am going to put across as well is some stickers on my work days, so that I've got those blocked out. So here we go. So we'll have work there. And the likelihood is that we'll be doing some evenings as well next week, me and Luke. Wednesday I have Elizabeth off at home with me, so I kind of flit in and out and do little bits if I can. But to be honest with you, the whole reason I left my 9-to-5 job was so that I could be at home with my kids, so she does get the majority of attention on a Wednesday from me. Okay, and then, yeah, so I'm just going to pop in work. This again is just a way for me to stop myself kind of over scheduling things, because it's so easy to think, oh yes, I can do this and I can fit that in, and then I'll go and do some work then, and things just kind of get a little bit, well, hectic. So I'm quite conscious of trying not to do that. And then we'll have an evening to work as well, and I think either Wednesday or Thursday, it'll be Wednesday that I pick some up as well. So put it in there. So I get back in from parents' evening and come and sit down to work. Okay. Right, let's just have a little look on back here, because there's always little things that I need to put on. Bin day on Monday. Go. Where are you going to sit? I'm going to sit you there. There we go. It will be payday. Happy days. Always nice. Okay, and any other reminders? I don't think we've got any others at this stage. But again, those are kind of things that I'll add in. Oh, coffee on a Wednesday. I think I mentioned before that Elizabeth now calls Wednesday Costa Day, because we quite often go, oh no, haven't you the same? We quite often meet friends for coffee on Wednesday. And she loves going to Costa and having a little baby chino and things, so we'll put that in. Okay. Costa Day. It's a little bit of a tradition. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do, I think for now, is I'm just going to use these little dots that come on here. I mean, you could use these for checklists, they're absolutely perfect for that. But I'm just going to do a little bit of extra decoration up the top, because one thing that I don't have in this kit, because it was so heavily patterned, I didn't do any decorative sheets as such. I felt that it was one that worked quite well just by itself, and didn't really need like extra things to go on. So just a little other way of using these, just to decorate up the top and just make it a little bit more pretty, because it's all about being pretty and functional, obviously. Okay, so there we are, and the last bit I will do, because I never did add anything in here, is I'm going to use some of the thicker washi strips from the decorative sheet just to fill in the gaps. go, and then another strip of that there. There we are. And yeah, I think that works quite well. So I'm quite pleased with how that's come out. Yeah. Using some of my favourite colours of the purples and blues and things, but yeah, that's looking quite good. I'm looking forward to next week already, and it's only Friday of the week before, so we're only here at the moment. So okay, so I hope you have enjoyed seeing how that's come together. As ever, I will leave links down below for any sources, any other shops that I've mentioned, or anything that I've used from different places, and let me know your comments, your thoughts, or anything else you'd like to see. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and make sure you do share any spreads that you plan or anything like that that you'd like to do through on my Facebook group. I'd love to see what you get up to ready for next week. So take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.